If you need level 40, unlimited, limited, clutch time, domination, triple threat, or anything else on your 2K account grinded, contact Rose NBA on Twitter and let them know X sent you. Alright, Season 9 of My Team is here with 2K22, and he started off hot with Dark Matter, Devin Booker. But how can we go ahead and get to level 40 the fastest, most efficient, beautiful way that you possibly can? That's what we're talking about today. So let's accept this Devin Booker, and just I'll give you guys a quick overview of what it's looking like. You can see 2K22 is kind of just like the thing. It says 0 days left because this one's just gonna kind of stay here. And we have very few challenges, but we still have the like normal leveling system. It's still 150,000, and most people are going to be trying to go up this just because they still want to play 2K, keep the fingers warm, keep the hands ready for 2K23, and more power to you. I probably won't, but there's some pretty good things in here, and there's some pretty good rewards all around for this season, which is gonna be pretty nice. I mean, obviously, most of these Dark Matters are insanely cheap right now, including this Luka, but if you want to go up to level 40 and get him, he's definitely there. There's also a Dark Matter pack you can get as well, which is also gonna be pretty nice. So, it might not be overall too bad. But we do have some nice ones, like J.R. Smith is now on unlimited, Scotty Barnes is in clutch time, Carmelo Anthony's in limited, the reward at the end. In the draft, you have Tim Duncan, Derrick Rose in the Ascension, and Vince Carter for triple threat. So overall, not too bad. But how are we going to get to level 40? So in the season agenda, you can see there is a collection called the End Game here, and essentially we have every single end game in the game, and you can do a challenge for a total of 7,500 XP, which is an insane amount if we're being honest. And there's 21 challenges I just said in here? Yeah, 21 challenges. So we have 7,500, and we multiply that by obviously 21, 157,500 XP just for getting every single end game in the game and finishing these. So literally all you need to do to get to level 40 is do all of these challenges. And now obviously there's going to be a slight problem in the fact that some of these guys are still pretty expensive, and just to I guess show you guys which ones you may want to avoid, we'll just move it over to where's the end game section right here. However, the end game section is, I'm assuming KD probably, all right, I was gonna assume KD was a little bit more expensive, but he's actually not too bad. Yao Ming has traditionally been one that's pretty expensive, and he's still going for like 300k, so definitely be careful on that. Guys like Scotty Barnes, Tracy McGrady, super cheap. Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, most of the Lukas are also super cheap as well. Kareem's price has kind of dropped a bit because you were able to get him for free, which is pretty damn nice. Magic Johnson also super cheap. LeBron going down super cheap. So is both of the Michael Jordans. I think the point guard one has a little bit more value than the shooting guard one, but both are pretty expensive. Taco, definitely gonna be one that you want to avoid. This guy is still 400 to 500k MT. So Taco, yeah, you're probably gonna want to avoid him. Taco and Yao Ming are two cards that I just definitely wouldn't pick up. Even the point guard Kareem is less than 100k MT, so you can go ahead and pick him up and just have yourself a like grand old time getting that XP if you want to. But still a pretty good card. We then have Giannis out here. Giannis's small forward is a card that's still going for super cheap, just because you have that what is it, the My Team anniversary one where you could lock in and get them, including myself. The point guard Giannis even is going for really not that much, and then we got Ben Simmons, who's also below 100k. So really the only cards you want to avoid are Taco, Fall, and Yao Ming, just because both those guys are above 300k, which means we actually only have 7,500 times 19, which is a still decent amount of XP. If we're being honest, we're talking about 142,500, because I think everybody else is below 100 KMT. So as long as you have 300 KMT, you can buy the cards and then sell them back immediately. You should be able to cruise through a lot of these, and some of you guys may even have some of them already, which is definitely pretty cool. And for some people, you might even be able to open an end game pack, get them for a little bit cheaper. Or for example, like you could get J.R. Smith from the what is it, Ascension, or whatever the hell he's in. You can get him off there, and then boom, you can get Scotty Barnes from Clutch Time, and then boom, this just kind of comes to you, which is always pretty cool. Carmelo Anthony, again, 75 points with him if you can get him from limited, and then that challenge is done for you, which is pretty cool. Endgame J.R. Smith, and then Luka Doncic, I think you get a level 40. His challenge is also in here. I'm not quite sure what Luka this is, because there's technically two of them, and it just says Endgame Luka Doncic, but either way, still pretty cool. But if you decide to do all of these besides the two that are insanely expensive, as like most of you guys should, or you just decide to exclude a few of these end games, what are other challenges you can do? Well, we got win clutch time. This is another super easy one if you want to save some MT. Like maybe you don't want to pay the 100k for Giannis, you only want to buy the end games that are below 50. Boom, win clutch time. Now this is gonna take a little while to win 35 clutch time games, but if you do, there's 10,000 XP for this single challenge, which is kind of crazy. And that's not even including the fact that you get XP like previous to these challenges. So obviously there's a 10,000 for this challenge. There's 5,000 for the one before it where you win 25. You get a total of 6k between the first two, and then you get 2,000 for the first one. I mean, it's just 2,500 for that second one right there, which is honestly just kind of insane. And then 600 for that first challenge. I mean, it's kind of just like hanging out there, if we're being honest. It's just kind of chilling. But that total XP is 24,100. So if you just want to play clutch time and use your end game cards, you can kind of crank these out together. There also is win triple threat, which is literally the same structure, but this one is online and play 40 games. Now, these are the almost the same amount of XP. This is slightly less because these are 2,500. So we're looking at what is it, 100 less XP here, 500 less here, 500 less here, 500 less here, and then the top two ones are still the exact same. But I will say, if you're doing the end game route where you're going to do most of these, I would say triple threat online so far looks to be the easiest one. There also is unlimited, but why the hell would you load into unlimited games? Yes, the XP amounts are greater here. You win 1, you get 1,000. That's actually probably pretty worth it. Win 5, you get 4k. Win 10 and 15, you get 5k each. Win 25, you get 10,000. But unlimited games are just so sweaty. They take so long. This is just almost never worth it. When they did like that harden challenge at the beginning where you just got glitch harden, that's always pretty worth it. But these ones right here, we gotta win 25 unlimited games. I mean, dude, it's nice weather outside. You can go out, take a swim, have some fun. Don't waste your time playing 25 unlimited. 35 clutch time games will go faster than like 10, 15 unlimited wins, because there's gonna be so many people that are gonna sweat and just take wins away from you. It's just not worth it. And then we have win single player. Obviously, this is triple threat. This is the easiest, least sweat, just like don't even think kind of way to do this, which is definitely pretty nice. But you have to win 75 of them because 2K knows that this is one that most of us like, that we know is easy, and a lot of people will do. So they want to make it just a little bit harder, but it's not too bad. I mean, if you win 75, you do get 7,500, 4,000 for the first one, 2,500 for the two before that. Then you have 2,500 for the two before that, 1,000 for the one before that, and then 250, which means you're looking at a total of 20,250 XP for playing 75 single player games, which is pretty good. And if you finished Season 8's Unlimited Showdown tier, you actually get 15,000 XP along with 25 tokens, which is really cool. And the great thing about this, having it, is you can actually ignore all of these middle ones if you want to, do all these endgame XPs, and then boom, do the unlimited reward, because remember we were at 142,000, like 700 or 500, something like that, and then plus 15,000 right there, boom, easy. You can actually skip out on a few more end games if you feel the need to. So what I would say is just completely ignore the win in unlimited one. Yes, there is some XP there, but if you just look at winning clutch time, triple threat, and single player, we're looking at over 65,000 XP for finishing those three groups, and then we have 154,000 XP for finishing the end game challenges. So it just across the board is a better idea to focus on those ones. I would say pick the poison of which mode you like the best if you're really serious about getting level 40 for season 9, between clutch time, triple threat online, or triple threat offline, and then just play that mode. Pick up some of the cheap end games. I mean, there's going to be certain guys like J.R. Smith, dude's like 20 KMT, Scotty Barnes 20 KMT or less, like some of them are 15. LaMelo's a little bit more expensive. Anthony Davis, again, 20k or less. Pick up a few of these guys and then just go have some fun. It's just scoring 75 points over multiple games with some of these 25 3-pointers. Certain ones are double doubles, and for those ones I would just say head over to like a single player triple threat challenge, and the spotlight sims or the skill challenges that are like 40 points in triple threat. Head over to one of those challenges and then just do those, and you should be pretty set. What is it? A 2K23 challenge. Make sure you did that. I don't remember doing it, but make sure you do that. Have some fun with it. And in general, I think it'll be pretty okay. You could also go ahead and pick up a clutch time lineup like this and just pick up a bunch of end games. Porzingis, we have Kareem, Giannis, Carmelo Anthony, and then I don't think I have an end game that can play point guard. I was talking about Giannis. So yeah, I can't do a full lineup like that unless I use this wonderful guy right here. Run a full end game lineup. Jokic can just be here kind of to pass. He doesn't give us any XP, and you can run some clutch time and just slowly get whatever challenges these are for these guys throughout clutch time games. If you don't enjoy that, or you only have like 3 of them, triple threat online will also work. There's also some invincible packs in here, kind of dope, kind of fun. And again, pick up and use the cards that would actually get you somewhere in these XP challenges. Like boom, we'll run Carmelo, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then the nice Kristaps Porzingis, and then boom, we're getting XP for 3 guys as we go on throughout. I'm probably not getting to level 40, but if you want to, this is definitely the most efficient way. I'm almost 100% positive that we won't be seeing daily challenges or any sort of challenges for cards that are dropping, because there's going to be no more card drops. I don't see any more XP coming throughout the season. So these are kind of what you're stuck with. There's plenty of XP for anybody to finish level 40 if you want to for years to come, because there's no end date for this season. So just go out, have some fun, and enjoy your time in 2K towards the end of the year, or don't. Whatever you feel like doing is there as an option for you. So let me know what you guys think about Season 9. Is it a dub? Is it an L? And all that wonderful stuff in between. If you do have fun with these things, play some 2K and have some fun. That is what it's meant for. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I will see you in the next video.